Evening everybody, Rich here, back for part 6 of this RMS Titanic tutorial. Today's focus will be the ship's boat deck superstructure, consisting of the bridge, wheelhouse, officers' quarters, and basically all the deck houses that support the 4 funnels, and also that small deck house at the back end as well. So that would be the focus for today. But before I do that, I'm just going to pop down to the Promenade deck, which we built in the previous part, i.e. the superstructure down here. I'm just going to show you I've added doors and windows to all the side walls and front walls, not consisting of any real pattern. I mean, these are just placed at random. My usual design of 6 windows, doors, 6 windows, doors, 6 windows, doors, up to the centre section that we built with the big windows. But if you've got proper deck plans, then you'll probably be able to do these windows properly, and you'll know exactly how things are laid out. But like I say, these are just done at random, and yeah, it's not pretty, but you know, if you're just doing an exterior thing, then it's not a problem. So you'll pop down to the back end as well, because on the bottom, on the lower deck, sorry, the next deck down, I have added the doors and windows to this deck here around the back as well. So you got all the doors and windows that side, doors and windows around this side, and like I say, not placed in any real pattern or accordance to the real design. I just plonk them down at random and just gone from there. So that's our little job there done. So what I'm going to do now is go back up to the front of the boat deck, and we're going to start building the bridge. So I've already put a centre marker on the bridge, so we can work from there. But before we do, just like to point out, as usual, if you're going to be using this ship as a video or downloadable project, then by all means do so, but remember to leave credit for me for the design, because I do put a lot of work into this, and I've got a feeling some have already popped up on YouTube, and I think one on Project Minecraft, so, or Planet Minecraft, whatever it's called. So a bit of credit always goes and is appreciated, because if I don't get appreciated, I don't do any more videos. So right, anyway, onto the bridge itself. I'm going to go to the centre point of the bridge where I've already put a marker. So I've got this front wall here, and the bridge consists of 15 windows. So I'm just going to pop over to the prototype here, because I can't remember how the windows are laid out. So is it one on the centre and a few other sides? Yep, that's fine. Right, so there's one window on the centre. I shall get to that, so I'll just fly back over. So on the centre block we put a window, so 2 windows, or 2 blocks like that, so a window which is 2 blocks high. And then you want 3 other sides, so leave a gap, go 1, 2, 3, so you've got 3 that side, and then 1, 2, 3, like that. So you've got 7 windows like that. And we just add the blocks in between, and then the blocks around the side like that, like so. And then what we want to do is add the sides, which are 3, so we go 1, 2, 3, and then make it 3 high. Same the other side, 1, 2, 3, and make it 3 high. And there's your sides of your bridge done. And then what we do, we just add or add another row to the top, make it 4 high to the sides. Make it 4 high to the sides there, like that. Now, I know I've been criticised for making the bridge have an overhang to it, where a lot of people say it didn't, but some people say, well, I don't think anybody said it did. But in my opinion, it looks better with the overhang. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add another block over the front like that, and there, and then join them across like so. So you've got the overhang to the bridge like that. I think it looks better like that. That's just my opinion. So we've got an overhang there like that, and it should look something like that on the inside. Now for the sides, we're going to extend back, so along the top row only, and I'm working on the left hand side here, so on the top line only we're going to extend back 10, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then down 3, 1, 2, 3 like that. Same the other side, extend by 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then down to the deck below 3 like that. So there we go, we've got the outline of the bridge or wheelhouse done. And then from that 3 down, you're going to build inwards. We're going to build in 2, so go 1, 2 in like that, and then forward 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same the other side, build in 2, 1, 2, and then forward 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then join them together across the front like so. So there's your outline of the ship's wheelhouse. And what we want to do for the side, increase to 3 high, like so, and then the side here increase to 3 high. Same the other side, So you've got those walls there increased to 3 high. And then what we do, we add some more windows. So we add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. So you've got 5 windows, and fill in the gap in between. So now you've got the wheelhouse there, and the bridge here, of course. So this is where all the gubbins will go. So that's our little job done there. So what we're going to do now is add a door, because I know there is a door added to this side wall here. So we're going to go to about that block there and add a door. Find a door, any door, plonk a door there, and maybe a window as well. So stick a window there, and I know that one's right. Well, the door's right anyway. So do the same this side. We'll plonk a door there, there, and plonk a window there. And there we go, access there. And for the sides, how did I do this? I can't remember, but for the sides we just add a window there. The same on the other side. Add a window there. So that is the actually make that window 2 blocks high, so make it so it's like the rest. So make it 2 blocks high, and there we go. That's that area done there. So that's the wheelhouse and bridge. So what we're going to do now, get some grey. Let's use grey wool or grey concrete. Is that grey concrete? There's cayenne terracotta. What do we use? Grey, light grey. Oh, I'll tell you what. Use light grey wool. That's always a dead set. So we'll use light grey wool. What's that? New recipes unlocked. Oh goody. Right. So what we're going to do is from the back of the row of 10 here, we're going to build grey all along the back, connecting the sides to the other sides. So got that there, so it's grey, and then the space in between we just fill in with grey to make the bridge roof completely grey. So I should do this as quick as I can. I can't remember the code for light grey wool, so I'm going to have to do this all by hand. So bear with me while I do all this. But just basically just the roof of the bridge, and then the rest of it will be wood. Yeah, everything back from this point will be wood. But we just get the grey bridge roof out the way first. I don't know if the bridge actually had a wood roof or what, but judging by models and things I've seen, the bridge was a different colour to the rest of the deck. But well, you know, it's up to you what you want to do. If you want to use this and fill it in with wood, then by all means do so. But I'm not gonna argue. I only argue with people who don't leave credit. Sorry for being up my own ass, but I do put a lot of work into these, and just piss me off when I don't get credit for it. Anyway, that's the bridge wheelhouse done. So you can see it's shaped like that, and it don't look too bad, do it? Right. So now we move on to the actual deck house itself, and we're going to work on the left-hand side first. So the left-hand side, which is here, we're going to go from this pillar here, this up and down wall here, and we're going to build out 5. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then for the sides we're going to build 48. So I shall put the first block in and just count it or measure it to get there. So first block's measured. So you want a line of 48, and we'll see when we get there how far have I come. That's 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. As it says at the end of that pink sentence, it's 48, so that's that long line there. So it's 5 out, 48 down, and then after that we want to build out 3, so we go 1, 2, 3, and then a line of 17, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and I just measure that to make sure it is 17, so from that block to there, that's 17, that's fine. And then we want to build inwards 9, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like that. And then we want to build back 15, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 to connect up to the wall that we added here. And then on top we're going to extend this extend this wall down here, but once we've yeah, hang on. Yeah, what we're going to do is use this section here to add the wall itself. So on top here we add another 9, so to make it 24, so it's 15 already, and then on top here we add 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 up to there. So once the rest of it's increased in height, this will be included as well. So I've just made that extra 9 along the top there. So it's 15 down to this point here at the end of this section, and then 9 on top there, so that the wall is included. So what we're going to do now is from the front end increase the walls around the side to 4 high. So made it 4 high here, and then down the side, increase to 4 high, and then down the other side, or down this side rather, down this side, and then back in again. And down to there. So there we go, and then we increase the height of this wall here to 4 high as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there we go. That's the wall down the side there, and it goes over the front part of the open raised deck there. So that is that section done. So that's the left hand side. So what we'll do now is fly over to the front end again and do the right hand side. So for the right hand side, same again from this pillar here, we build out 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the side will be 48 again. So I shall measure from the first block and then build the blocks. So we've got to build the blocks 48 blocks long, or build the wall 48 blocks long. So how far is that? That's 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, as it says at the end of that pink sentence. So it's 48 down, and then we want to build out 3. So 1, 2, 3. And then we want to build 41 back down again. So first block and make it 41. And how far is that? That's 28. That's 41. There we go. That's 41 down there like that. And then we build inwards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. And that there will become the back wall of this deck house. So what we do is go back to the front again and increase the height of all the walls to 4 blocks high. So across the front wall here, increase to 4 high, and then for the side again, increase to 4 high, down to there. So set quartz again, then the next wall, and then the next wall. So, and then across the back. So I just increased that to 4 high there, and then you got the same thing across the back, across the front wall of the raised deck, but the back wall of the deck house. It should all line up just fine. And there we go. That's the first deck house, sort of done, but the layout, or the layout's done anyway. Right, so then we've got to mark out the centre block of this back wall here, because the back wall is offset to one side. So you can see in the front there, you got the centre block in the front of the bridge there, and the centre block runs roughly about this point here. So the centre block should be the 7th block in from the left side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'll put a grey block there to mark the centre, and it should be 15 from the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's fine. So that's the centre block of the back wall, or the centre block of the deck anyway, but not on the back wall. So that's the centre point of the deck, and from that you're going to build forward in wood. I'm trying to work out how to do this. We're going to build forward 27. So what we're going to do, we're going to add the weather cover for the grand staircase. So from this centre block of the deck, so we're going to build forward 27. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So I just measure that to make sure it's 27. And yep, that's 27 as it says at the bottom there. So there we go, that's the 27 added, and then we want to build the weather cover, which is 11 wide. So that's a centre block, and then 5 either side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the sides are 14. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Same the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then join them together across the front like that. And there we go. That's the hole where the grand staircase would be, and also where the weather cover would stand and the glass dome would be in between. If you did look at my prototype photograph of the grand staircase, then you'll know that I'm not going to be doing the grand staircase. I just think I'd rather, you know, not do it than just have it being, you know, be a complete failure. So the one I had was fine, but I think it's too difficult to appease everybody. If I start doing small details like that on the inside, then everyone will expect me to do the whole ship. So I think, fuck that, I'm not doing the whole ship. So that's the reason I'm not doing the grand staircase. Right, so what we're going to do now is add the rest of the decking to this area. So we'll go from the top of the white section, or the top of the white walls of the deck itself, or the deck house. And I just fill in the first few sections, and then I use the fill tool again. So that's the first few sections done, and that's what I'm going to do. I'll stand on this block, and we'll use the fill tool. So fill wood by 300, and there we go. That's the wood deck all added there, and you can see the weather cover is exposed there. So there we go, that's the first section of the superstructure done, and the first two funnels will sit on top of that eventually, but won't get round to them today because I can't be bothered. Right, so that's that section done. So what I'm going to do now, I should do a jump cut while I move on to the next 2 or 3 or 4 deck houses, and then I'll move to that. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. Now we're going to move on to the next section of our deck house construction. So we're going to move to the back end now of the raised deck over here. So we've got the raised deck section here. Now I've already added a centre block to it. So this section here which curves inwards, or we'll say curves, it's sort of square inwards like that. So we've got a centre block there which is at this point here, as you can see. So it should be 5 either side of that centre point. This will be the front wall of this third deck house. So this deck house, like I say, will be 11 wide. So just make it 11 wide. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like so. And then the sides, working on the left hand side. So I'm going to do the left here. The left hand side will be 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then out 7. 1, 2, no, 6, sorry. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 6 this side. And then down on deck level, down onto the boat deck level below, we're going to build the sides 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're going to build inwards 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then back 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you can see you've got the front section there, and then it goes down here. So what you want to do now is increase the height of the rest of this wall to I think it's 4 high. So make the front wall 2 blocks high now, because there's already 2 blocks higher than the rest of it. So make that 2 high, the side wall 2 high, and then the front wall here 2 high, and then the rest of it will make it 4 high. So this bit here will be 4 high, like so. So you can see the front wall, it's like the back wall of the first section we've done. The main part of it's 4 high, but when you get to the raised deck, it's 2 high. So it's 2 high at this point here, and then it's 4 high for the rest. So I just add the rest of this to make it 4 high, and then down the back end here. And there we go. That's that's one side done. So you can see it's 4 high there, but 2 high at the front. But it's also 4 high. If you're on the inside, you can see it's 4 high anyway, because it's adding the extra wall, or the back wall of the raised deck. Right, so that's the left-hand side. So onto the right-hand side. Now for the right-hand side, it's going to be 8 blocks long. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's the side wall, by the way. So it's 8. And then we want to build out 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And on the deck level we build 10, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 back like that. And then inwards 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then back 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then in 2, 1, 2. And then back, hang on, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that should be it. Or is it? I think that's 1 block too long. Hang on. Let me double check this. So this side is, that should be 10. So that's 10. Then in 4, back 4, in 2, and then back 4 again. Let me just double check this. There's maybe maybe my mistake, I'm not sure. But it's worth a check anyway, so we'll just fly over to the third funnel. And we'll do the side here, so that should be 8. And then 7 out. And then we go 10, and then 4 in, and then 3 back. So it's 10, it's 4 in, and then 3 back. Right, so I should go back and correct that. My mistake entirely. Alright, so I'll remove all these blocks we just built. So remove everything out to the row of 10. Oh, hang on. So we'll get the 10. And then we build 4 in. So 1, 2, 3, 4 in. And then 3 back. 1, 2, 3 like that. And then we want 2 in. 1, 2. And then 4 back. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that should, yep, that lines up with the other side like that. So that's fine. So it was my mistake. So it should have been 3 instead of 4. So it's been corrected now. So it's 3 instead of 4. Then what we want to do is this front section here increase to the height of the rest, up to the side there, and then the rest of it increase to 4 high. So it's a good thing having the prototype so close, I can just fly over to it pretty quickly and correct any cock up that I've done. Alright, so that's that bit done. Just add this section here, make it all 4 high. Like so, and then join them across the back to make that 4 high. Like so, there we go. And because this wall is sort of offset to one side, the centre block is, if I just line it up there, so the centre block should be at this point here. So I'll add a red block, I think. I'll use a red one more than usual. So a red block there. And that is the centre point. So it's not the centre point of the wall, it's the centre point of the deck. So it's easier for me to build the deck houses afterwards. So although the wall is longer on one side than the other side, it's actually the centre point of the deck. So that's the important thing at this point, so the centre point of the deck. Alright, so I'm just going to do a quick jump cut because I've got to restart this game because it is lagging like hell. So back in a second. Okay, back again, game restored. Alright, so now what we want to do is to add the roof of the deck house down here. Now the roof is going to be grey wool, so I need to find the grey wool again, which is not that one. Where's grey wool? Light grey wool, that one. So I want to use light grey wool all the way around. So along the top line of the white wool, we'll just add some light grey wool, or grey concrete if you want, it's up to you. So I'll just do the first few bits and then I'll use the fill tool. So I shall, as you can see, the roof is being added, so I shall use the fill tool, stand on this block here, and we use the fill 35 8 by 200 300. Didn't need that W though. Right, there we go, that's the roof added. So that's that section done there, and this of course is where funnel number 3 will sit. And that's all fine like that, so there we go. Right, now down to the back end of the deck house we just built, and on the centre block of the deck, so I've got this red block here marking the centre of the deck, but not the centre of the wall. Right, so at the centre of the deck we leave a gap of 4 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the 5th block, so we start building again. So just scratch my head, and then we start building. So that's the centre point of the deck. So this will be the centre point of the deck house as well. So the deck house will be hang on a sec, just get a bit of paper so I don't overwrite anything. Right, so it's a 4 gap, and we build this wall 25 wide, so that's, what's that, 12 either side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Same the other side. I'll change this to a colour block to mark at the centre. And then 12 this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I shall make sure that is 25 wide. And that's 25 wide. I'm just going to measure either side of it as well. So we've got the gap central, so it's 12 wood that side. And 12 wood that side, so that's fine. So just making sure it's central to the deck. So we've got that wall which is 25 wide. and then the sides are 14. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Same the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then join them across the back. Like so, and then we increase it to 4 high, so 2, 3, 4, and then we just use World Edit to make it 4 high, so set quartz, and down the other side, and down the front, and down the other side. There we go, that's the walls all added there, so that's that section done. And then to add the roof, we use grey wool again. So grey wool all the way around, and of course I use the fill tool again. So there we use fill 3508 by 300, and there we go. That's the roof added, and that's the little job done. So I'm going to come back to this in a bit to add the glazing to the top, but we'll worry about that later on. Right, so now on the back wall of the of this deck house we've just done, we're going to count in from each end. So let me just work this out. So from the left corner we count 8 in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and add a block. And we do the same the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and add a block. And then for the side, what we're going to do is build these sides 11. So that's the first block already. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Same the other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then build them across the back like so. So you've got a square building like that. And then increase them to 3 high. So that would be the little sort of second glass dome for the second grand staircase. Right, so that's all increased in height, and then we'll come back to this later on as well to add the glass roof, and then yeah, so like I said, we'll come back to add the roof to these bits later on. So what we're going to do now is move on to the next job. Just going to work out how to do this actually, so I'm going to change the page on my notes so I know what I'm doing. And then we move on to the next deck house. The next deck house is actually on a raised platform. Like the central deck, which is raised, it's going to be a raised deck as well, but only by 1 block rather than 3 or 2 or however many it was. So from the centre block of this back wall here, I'll add a coloured block down there so I know that is the centre. And we're going to leave a 5 block gap. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on the 6th block we start building, so that's the front block there and the centre block. So I shall mark that as a centre block, and we're going to build this wall 11 wide, so it's 5 either side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so it's 11 wide like that. And then for the sides you build 2 back like that, and then 2 again like that. And then you build outwards from this point, you build out to 9. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Same the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you've got a shape like that. And then for the side walls, you're going to build 33. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 31, 32, 33. So it should be 33. I'll just measure it. Is that 33? Yep, that's 33. So I'll do the same the other side. I won't count it, I'll just measure it freehand. How many is that? That's 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. And that's 33. And then we just join across the back. And that should all be done for the raised deck, or the raised board, or the border of the raised deck anyway. So that is that section there. So what we want to do now is in this area is just add the wood decking. So from the inside of the white blocks, you just add wood decking all the way around. If you want to, you can remove the the wood decking in this area, so I think that's what I'll do. I'll remove all the wood panelling in this area, so I'll remove from that corner down to this corner. I'll remove the wood blocks. So set 0. So we've got a hole in the deck there like that, and you can also do the same with the wood blocks underneath. So you can double the height of the, or basically create a rim around the inside for the support of the deck, of the raised deck we just built. So I'm going to do this quickly as I can freehand. So I'm going to say you don't have to do this. I'm just doing this so if you want to remove the deck, you can remove the deck inside this area, and it should all look neater. I'm trying to think. Is it this? I can't remember if it's something I'd done with the original design I'd done. I know I did the raised deck, but I can't remember if I did the remove the decking on the inside, but it's not important now. We don't talk about the old ship anymore because it's frowned upon. I don't exactly receive many praises for it anyway. There we go, that's that bit, and I just do this side. I use quartz wild edit for this bit. So up to there. Set quartz for the inside and set quartz for the back. And there we go, that's the inside done. Like I say, you don't have to do it like this. You could have just added the wood decking to the top and not have to worry about the inside here, but this is just something if you want to do a bit more detailing. But that's the outline of the raised decking done, with the inside rim done as well, sort of the inside lip. So the inside decking is removed. So I'm going to use the top line of the white blocks and just fill in the deck again, but one block higher, of course. So let's do this little section here. So as you can see, the deck is one block higher than the rest of it. So the boat deck is here and the raised deck is here. So what we do now, I should use the fill tool. So I shall stand on that block and use the fill. So fill wood by 300. And there we go, that's the deck added. Remove that block and replace it. And there we go, that's the raised deck done. And that's that little jobby done there. So what we'll do now is go back down to the front wall of it, down to the centre block, which is there. And this wall we're going to increase. Trying to think now, we're going to increase it to 4 high, I think. Yeah, so this front wall we're going to increase to 4 high. So that's now 2 high, 3 high, and 4 high, like so. And then for the sides, so this is now a separate deck house we're building now, so that's the front wall of it. Now for the sides are going to be 8, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, building on the raised deck, so it's 8 for the sides. And then we want 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then back curving in again, we build 3 again, 1, 2, 3, and then 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like so. So that's the side wall, and then we want to increase that to 3 high, or yeah, 3 high, sorry, and make it 3 high. There we go, that's the side wall increased in height, and the reason it curves outwards like this is because the fourth funnel sits here and the funnel is slightly wider, well, not really slightly wider, it's about the same width as the deck house, but adding this curve to the side makes makes it a bit more in proportion with the rest of the deck. So that's the reason for that. So we'll do the same the other side. So we do 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 again, 1, 2, 3, and then 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then increase in height. So same again, increase it to 3 high. The front wall is 4 high because it's at the deck level of the boat deck, but the rest of it will be 3 high. So there we go, that's that, and then we just build the back wall, joining the two sides together, and make that 3 high as well. So there we go, that's that section done. And I'm just going to fly over to the prototype because I can't remember what colour this roof is meant to be. So it's grey, so that's fine. So we're going to add the roof now of this deck house in grey. And like before, along the top line of the white blocks, just add the grey roof. And it's a bit of a lower roof, this one, so you've only got 2 blocks of room inside. So you're not going to be able to jump inside or do any ceiling decorations. Not as though you would want to in this deck house. It's only the support for funnel number 4, really. So that's the first half. I just stand on this block and use the fill tool again. Use the fill 35/8, and there we go. That's the roof added, and that is where funnel number 4 will sit. So that's our little job done there. So lastly, the last deck house to do will be on the back end of the stern, or the back end of the boat deck. So we're going to go down to the back wall of this raised deck and find the centre block, which is this one, and add another colour block just to mark it out. And we're going to leave a 3-block gap. So from the back wall of the raised deck, we're going to leave a 3-block gap. So 1, 2, 3, and on the 4th block we start building. So we're going to build this deck house 11 wide. So that's 5 either side again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll put another coloured block to mark the centre. So this whole ship is covered with red dots everywhere. So yeah, it's a mark the centre. So that's 11 wide, and then the sides are 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Same the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then join them across the front together, and then increase to 4 high. So 2, 3, 4. And we'll use World Edit for this. So set quartz, build all the way around 4 blocks high. Down to there. And there we go, that's the building done. And then we add the roof, which is grey. So I think it's grey, is it grey? No, it's not, it's wood. So I'm going to use we can make it grey if I want to, but on the prototype it's wood, so I think to keep continuity I'll use wood to fill in the deck, or fill in the roof. And then we'll worry about anything else afterwards. And there we go, that's the roof added. And it should look something like that. It's basically a box, but when the details added it should look fine. Right, so now just adjust my notes so that I know what I'm doing. The top section we're going to go from the back wall now, so we're going to add a square section to the top. So we go from the centre back wall, and we're going to build 1 block forward. We're going to build a section 5 wide, so centre block 1, 2 that way, and 1, 2 that way. So it's 5 there. And then the sides are 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then join across the front. And then we increase to 3 high, so 2 and 3. So it's 3 high all the way around. Right, so it's 3 high, and then we add the grey roof. Like so. So that is the last deck house to go on the top of the boat deck. And it looks weird at the moment, but once all the doors and windows and shit's added, then it should all look fine. But we're definitely getting on, or cracking on with this one, so the ship is definitely getting its identity. Right, so before I move on to anything else, I'm going to go down to the back wall of the last deck house, and we're going to add some vents. Now these vents are an awkward shape because I can't remember how they're designed, but I think if I just pop over to the prototype, we'll see how it's done. So you've got these funny shaped vents at the back here, which are really just squares with a few curved blocks on. So on the 4th block up, we just build 4 across and 3 up, and it should all look fine. So we go back over, and I think we're going to need quartz slabs as well. So I'll just get the quartz slab. Is that it? Quartz slab, yep, that's the one I want. So just fly back over, So one block in from the side, we add a block and go 2, 3 up, and then 1, 2, 3 there. Then we add the slabs across, so 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Is that how it's done? I can't remember. Hang on, let's have another look. Yeah, that's fine, that'll do. So it's a grill basically across like that. And then we add another 2 across the top. So do the same on the other side as well. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then the grill bottom, grill top. Like so, so you got the 2 grills like that. And then we want quartz stairs, I think. Is it quartz stairs? Yep, stairs. Here. Now the way I've designed these is not quite right, so what we're going to do is remove these blocks here and one line of the slabs and put blocks there and blocks there, and then remove these end blocks and put the slabs back. So I'm just basically moving these sections out to the outside edge because I've done it wrong. So there, and then the slabs there, slab and slab. So there we go. I moved them out by one block out to the side, and then we can add the stairs. So put a stair block there and one at the bottom, there and at the bottom, there and at the bottom, and then one on the end, and then fill in a gap at the side, and do the same on the other side. So stairs, 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 and stairs, and then fill in the gaps. And there we go, that's those 2 weird vent shaped things done. You can adjust them and make them a bit better, but like I say, this is just a random design that I've done. So there, that's those vent areas done there. So enough said about them. We're going to go forward again now, and we're going to go to the deck house between funnel 3 and funnel 4. So funnel 4's there, funnel 3's there, we're onto this deck house here. So now we've got this empty space here with this building. We're going to add the glass cover, so we get glass blocks again, and we're going to add the glass cover. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 glass, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 white, 1, 2, 3, 4 glass, and 1, 2, 3, 4 white. You get the idea. Just do the same thing all along. So 4 glass, 4 glass, and 4 glass, and then white in between. Helps if I put 4 glass, doesn't it? Like so, and then a glass spine, or white spine, sorry, through the middle. And also helps if I put them in the right places as well. So you can tell things are starting to go downhill by the way that I'm not doing things properly. So I put the 4 glass, 4 glass, and 4 glass, and then the white in between. Like so. So you got one side like that, and then we just do the same the other side. And then the glass in the middle. There we go. That's that's the glass roof done to the what would have been the second glass dome. Yeah, so that's that little job done. So what we're going to do now is move on to the next deck house, which is connected to this. So we've got this big grey building here, or white and grey building, and on the centre block of the back wall, so at the back wall here, I'm going to start on the centre block here, and one block forward of that centre block we put a block there. So that will mark the centre of this next stage. So we're going to build this 3 high and then 3 wide, like so. So you got a lip basically. So it's one block forward of the back wall. Build 3 wide, 3 up. Same on the front end as well. So one block back from the front wall, we go 3 wide and then 3 up, like so. And then we add stairs at the top, and then a block underneath, and stairs halfway down, 2 blocks underneath, and then stairs at the bottom. So it creates a sort of pyramid shape like that. And the same on the other side, and then stairs at the bottom. So there you go, your pyramid shape like that. So do the same on the other side, or on the back end. go, that's the size like that. And then every 2 blocks in between, so you've got a 2 block gap, we do the same again. So that's the marker for the next set of pillars, or set of staired sections. 2 block gap, next set, 2 blocks gap, next set. So there you go, there's the 3 sections in between marked out. So I shall do this quickly as I can. So another one there, and another one there, and then there and there, and then there and there, there and there. So you've got 3 sections in between. Same on the other side. So there, there and there. So I'm not really giving you proper instructions for this one. I'm kind of just making this up. Well, not making it up. I've written it down, but I've not written it down very well. So I was just doing to the best of my knowledge. But there you go. There's the 3 sort of pyramid sections in the middle. And then from the front wall to the back wall, we just build a central line to connect the front to back, and then we increase that to 3 wide, like so, and then 3 wide, like so. So now you got that section like that, and it's sort of the glazed section. But on the prototype, I did use, if you can see over there, if I just fly over to the prototype, you can see where I've added it. I did add not glass, but red bricks or dark coloured brick stairs to make it like it's sort of like it's glazed but darkened, if you know what I mean, sort of blackouts. But because there's no glass stairs, I sort of had to do that. So I'm going to fly back over, and I'm going to do that. But first, I'm going to add these top stairs first. So top stairs, basically stairs across the top sections like this. So you've got sort of the lip like that, and the same on the other side. There we go. And then for the insides, it's up to you how you want to do this, but I'm just doing this sort of at random. So I'm just trying to find the darkest coloured stairs. So stairs, there are no black stairs, are there? So I think what we'll do, we use, what's that, nether brick stairs. So I have to use them. So we use nether brick stairs, and we just put them in here to create the sort of darkened area. But if you want to, you can use glass blocks, but of course it won't look as well, it won't look as sort of curvy. So I'm just, if you want to copy this, then by all means, but if you want to do your own design for this, then it's up to you. But that's just giving you the from a distance it looks black. I mean, over there that section looks black, but close up you can see it's red or maroon or whatever. But like I say, if you want to make a difference or make a change to it, then by all means do so. This is just a rough guide, but you know, it's nothing spectacular. But anyway, that's that section done. So you got the glass added there, and that's that section done. So the last deck house and these deck houses done here. So you got all the deck houses in place basically. You got the grey roof to the bridge. So really, all you need to do now is just add doors and windows to the boat deck superstructure. So I'll do that in between this video and the next one, because I've not done it to any specific design on the prototype. I've just done my usual design of, say, 4 or 5 windows at a door, 5 windows, door, 5 windows, door, you know what I mean. So I shall do that in between this video and the next one. But for the weather cover of the grand staircase, I sort of think what to do, because I did add a glass dome to the inside. If I just fly over to the prototype, and you'll know what I mean. So if I just fly over and find a way in, there's a door here. So if you can see, I did add a grand staircase as such to this design. I did add a glass dome, but you know, it's as basic can be, and the glass dome is kind of flat. But the weather cover is kind of the same as the weather cover we built a minute ago. You know, sort of glass ribbing and white ribbings. But if you want to add a glass dome in the grand staircase, then by all means do so. Mine, like I say, is basic, so I'm not going to endorse this version. So I'm going to leave out the grand staircase on the build over there. So I shall fly over to the prototype, or not the prototype, over to the build, and we'll add the weather cover anyway. So the weather cover itself is 3 blocks high, so just build it 3 high all the way around, using world edit preferably. So 3 high all the way around, Oh shit, wrong one. What did I do? I used fill wood. Bollocks. Okay, I'm going to have to do a jump cut here because the game is going to lag like hell, so back in a second. Okay, disaster averted. I just had to restart the game before it built 300,000 blocks of wood. So, yeah, like I said, increase the height of the weather cover, or build a wall around it 3 blocks high. So we've already got the lip inside, so we just build the weather cover 3 blocks high all the way around. I used quartz while I did it to do so. Set quartz, like so. Same down the back. And same towards the front. And there we go, that's the weather cover walls added. And then we add a centre block for the a centre beam for the weather cover itself. And then we just add the beams across for the glass sections. There we go, and just fill in the glass as well, so it won't take very long. There we go, that's the weather cover added, and it should all look something like that. So that is the boat deck done, or pretty much done with superstructure wise. But like I said, I will come back later on and add the doors and windows between this video and the next one. And then for the next video, I'm not sure what to do for part 7, so this is part 6 done with anyway. So for part 7, what should I do for part 7? I don't really want to do the funnels because they're a pain in the ass, but I think what I'd do, I'll start working on some of the smaller details, like the forecastle deck and the stern deck, the poop deck, with the docking bridge, cranes, bollards, handrails and all things like that, and the same with the front end. We'll add the cranes and details like that onto the forecastle. The well deck as well will have cargo hatches and cargo cranes, so that could be a job for next time as well. And yeah, there's still plenty more to do. I mean, funnels, masts, lifeboats, vent cowlings, etc. So yeah, still plenty to do. But yeah, I think forecastle and the stern poop deck will do in part 7, and we'll go from there. So that'll be for the next part. So yep, this is Rich signing off, logging off and disappearing, and finishing for part 6, and I shall return in part 7, hopefully. So bye for now.